on the Donna Smith Show. And this is how we do it. And this is how we do it on the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just a minute. Hey, what's going on, y'all? As soon as I go live, here we go. I'm still not figuring out why every time I start, the screen looks like this. Hold on, you guys.
Must be that computer.
What's going on, grown folks? Hey, how y'all doing? Sorry for the interruptions. Ben, welcome. John, Cordell. And that's what we're working with right now. And me, your hostess with the Donna Smith. And here go Gareth. I think he had gotten cut off. He's back. Hey, Gareth. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's happening, y'all? I'm so glad to be back. We had a week that we had to sleep on it, but we are back in effect. I'm so glad that everybody found the time to come on by this evening so we can have some table talk, grown folk style, and some fun, okay? And I just want you guys to know before we get started that nothing is intended to offend anyone, any topic, any discussion, any feedback, any of the questions. We welcome your opinion. Thanks for watching. We try to do this every week to bring you some really wonderful, stimulating conversation and topics. So join us. Those of you who are watching live on YouTube, please comment. I'll get back with you real time after. I can't do it while I'm on the Zoom, but I will definitely hit you. But thank you for watching, liking, sharing. And
how can you lose in this moment? You just doing for
somebody singing at the start of the show. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna get our little toast going on, you guys. And whatever it is you got in your coolers, in your water juggy, all of that. I got my water jug right now. Let's get our little toast to the hostess with the mostest going on right about now. Click, click, click. John will click his when he come on. Yeah. I'm seeing water bottles tonight. Y'all ain't got nothing in them water bottles, do you?
Water.
This is not those drinks, champ. So this is water.
That's right. H2O. You got H2O too, Cordell?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's not the drink champ. What you know about them drink champs?
I know a little bit some.
Yeah.
It start out good. The interviews always start out good, but they downtrodden at the end, boy. Some of them just barely make it.
They're drunk at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Drink Tramp. Y'all gonna have to share that one, but I do want to welcome everyone to the show tonight. And I do want to apologize for our absence on the last Sunday. Some business came up I had to attend to, but we are here. We try to bring the heat each and every week. That's what we do. And, just being ourselves, having some fun, grown folk conversation and all that stuff. So I welcome all of you. And also, before we get started, I always like to ask you guys, if there's anything you'd like to share, please do. We'd like to hear about your week. If it's anything that was interesting that you did, or just an opinion about something, if you like to share, open forum right about now. What about you, Ben?
I know, wow. I went to a tax lien, tax deed school this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, learn how to do tax liens and tax deeds. And that's benefiting off of things that you can, control as opposed to the stock market. So that was really cool. But then I got all off into his banking situation, and so I was listening to, well, I ain't gonna say that because I don't want the people on here to be tripping, but you need to start doing some research. There's a lot of stuff going on with your banks. There's a lot of things that they're trying to do to the banking system that you need to really be aware of and pay attention to. That's what I would say. I'm not going to run the bank and say certain things to people, and because people get scared and they run like mice. So we don't want that to happen.
People do
it's
get
a lot
scared.
of financial stuff.
And
So I just
I
say, we need to start managing our own money. We need
there's
to
a
pay
couple
attention
of
to our
banks
own
that
money.
is struggling right now, and
oh man,
and it is scary because we trust the banks to keep our money safe. And if something happens where a bank crashes or goes out of business for whatever reason, I guess out goes your money too, right?
Well, no, it's not. It's not exactly like that.
So they still would have to they would have to give you your money?
Well, they're saying this, the top six banks, they're really making sure that they will be able to cover that with the FDIC. But the other banks is kind of up in the air.
Okay. Yeah, and also we are still waiting for the student loan forgiveness. With all the people who, they going back and forth to court about that, and I guess we should have an answer before the summer or something for those who have student loan debt. The president was trying to get, and then we have these different organizations.
I got a question for you. Would you rather get rid of your student loan debt or have your banking system destroyed?
That's pretty deep. Well, who would want their banking system destroyed? I mean, I wouldn't.
Well, the biggest asset that the U.S. government has is student loans. So if you take that asset away from the U.S. government, where are they supposed to make money and make income from?
Well, I believe that moving forward, they're still able to make the money. It's just the hit and the loss they're going to take for the forgiveness of the people that was throughout that, I believe, pandemic or what have you. It's not going to be continuous all the time, but they will take a hit with forgiving a lot of people who owe 20 plus.
But we keep saying they. It's not a they. It's a us. We keep talking about they. That's not they. That money is the money that you put up for a certain thing. You put money up so you can have a retirement and Social Security. You put money up so when you get a certain age, that's not a they. We talking about
student loan. You asked a question regarding student loan or bank or your bank going. Would you rather have your student loan paid off or your bank go out of business, right?
Yeah. But I'm just saying that we talk about the government like it's something away from us, and it's not. It's us. We pay our taxes into this that they just give trillions of dollars away like it's going out of style. And we gonna get to they know everybody. We're gonna get rid of the student loans. Okay, you gonna get rid of student loans for what?
The student loan debt. Yeah.
Our money is going up. All this other stuff is happening. Inflation is going to the sky. They print money. They deciding all this stuff in banking. But we'll give you student loans. I'm like, every time the U.S. government gives you something, there's always something behind that. And it's always, whatever they give you is always something that's worse behind what they give you. So that's just me. I don't want to get on no soapbox, but I just was asking, what would you rather have? Because a lot of people want this question.
I appreciate that. I mean, that's something for everybody to think about. I mean, I don't know. Cordell, what do you think about that?
I've got no comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like Gareth. Any comments? Student loans and this and that. Yeah, and John, when he comes back, we'll ask him. But so anybody else have anything interesting? Ben went to the tax lien seminar. It was a success with information he obtained. And so he'll be able to share that at some point. Are you going to be sharing some of your information you got, Ben, in your videos or your financial?
I always share my videos. Yeah, I always share Financial Dad. I changed it from Financial Dad Corner. So it's Financial Dad Corner on Instagram.
And, Financial
yes,
Dad Corner. You changed it.
Yeah. Instead of just Financial Dad 2022, I changed it in the new year to Financial Dad Corner.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
So I sure will be. I will be talking about that because I'm gonna implement that. I'm a life insurance agent, and a part of implementing the life insurance so people can build cash value is now teaching them somewhat about tax liens. Okay. So that they will be able to double what they put in there instead of every 10 years, in a shorter time span. We'll discuss that. A lot of people don't even know what tax liens are or how to get involved in them. So that's what's up.
That's good information. Gareth, anything? You had a good week?
Yeah.
All right. You had a good week, Cordell?
Yeah, everything's good.
Okay, good. Well, we got the rain coming again. I think it's going to be on and off for the week, most part. So you guys get prepared for that. The only thing I can say that really gets me about the rain, I don't like driving in the rain. It's just horrible. But we got to do what we got to do, And when you're dealing with the commute and all the folks who think they can drive and can't, or tires is bald and they haven't had them updated and I don't know how long, and the fresh rain and the oil slick road. I mean, it's crazy. And, the thing about commuting is a lot of times they don't get too much further in front of you, but they all on your jock to get around you. It's absolutely amazing. So drive careful.
That's just that's work stress though,
Yeah.
I got to get to work. If I don't, I'm gonna get written up. If I got to get to work, I'm gonna get fired. I got to get to work.
Yeah.
That's just stress.
Because it's some people who they are like straddling the fence. They didn't got written up so many times. They just cannot be late no more. And that's a lot of freaking stress. And when you're commuting, such as it's unpredictable. So you leave home in a significant amount of time to give you that room. But if you run into 2 or 3 accidents, you're stuck. You don't have any control of that. And, that's where it becomes an issue and it's stressful. And I see people driving and putting on makeup and taking rollers out and doing all kinds of stuff. And they should be paying attention to the road. Okay. All right. So I wanted to touch bases briefly about, Tuesday, our former U.S. President Donald Trump put a shout out saying that he expects to be arrested on Tuesday as the New York prosecutors consider charges over a hush money payment to a porn star. Okay. And he called on his supporters to protest. What do you guys think about that?
You said a hush money payment? How big was the payment?
I don't know.
Man,
I'm quite sure they're trying to get him on some other stuff too, but that's one of the
ones they want to talk about, but they don't want to disclose anything else. I think it's really like this. They want to get them on some. They'll take whatever they can get.
Yes.
But the thing is, it's going to be really a crazy day in New York come Tuesday.
Yes.
You know, we thought, the DC thing was a mess. I'd say it's going to be quite the same, but maybe not as bad. But it's going to be crazy because there's still some people out there that think he's gospel. Whatever he says goes. It's like anything else. Donald, you know who, is just Donald. So I don't even want to say his last name anymore. Because
so do you think if convicted of whatever these things they're trying to convict in, that's one of them. Of course, if convicted, you cannot run for the president. Say like if he's convicted and he does 6 months, he's not going to be able to run for presidential in the next run, right? Because of those charges.
Oh my God. Why do you think he's going to go to jail?
I don't know if he's going to go to jail or not. That's why we're just having this discussion to see how everyone feels and what you think. So being
he's not going to go to jail. They won't lock him up. They'll strip him of certain things, but he ain't going to jail. Period.
Okay. So that's two of y'all
this dude been doing what he's been doing for decades. I mean, he's got situations that the United Nations hates him for. So, and he ain't went to jail a day yet. It ain't been tried or nothing.
Right.
So all these people getting on their horse, that ain't gonna happen.
So it's just you guys don't think it's going down. You think all this hype, but like Cordell said, it is going to be some protest.
No, it's not going to happen. He's doing that to see how many followers he has still.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to see. How many people really are following me? Come out and let me see it. And then at that point, I'll make that decision. Should I really run? Do I really have the backing of the United States conservative people on my side or not?
Right. I agree with that, Cordell. I think that may have something to do with it. Absolutely. You, Gareth, you think that's yeah. And it's going to be an interesting day on Tuesday. And like you said, what's going to happen in New York? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how deep that's going to get or how it's going to go. I mean, if he does not do any time and all that, you're still probably going to have people that's just going to be out there, ranting and wanting him not to get any time. So it's probably going to be something else. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to kind of touch on that because everywhere I looked, in my news feeds and stuff, they talking about that. And then the fact that he made that statement about protest, and I just was like too through. I was like, this man is not going to give up. He is just relentless with some of the stuff he do, So we'll have to just see what happens from there, huh?
Yeah.
It's another day in the neighborhood. What I don't want is for him to be a candidate in the next presidential election.
Well, if that happens, it's just people in our country should really take a close look at themselves in the mirror. Just say, man, oh man, how can we do this to ourselves again?
It's going to be something else. But, like we said, Tuesday will be here before we know it. Let's just see what it does. We may all be shocked by some things. And I think some things are going to come out that's going to be very, very interesting. And hi, JJ. That's going to be very, very interesting. So we will just see, and JJ is coming in now. Hi, JJ. Thank you for making it.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi. I knew you better late than never. I knew you was coming.
Yeah, I was coming. I've been having some troubles with my devices, but we good now.
Oh, well, I hope it's better now. We were just touching on Trump, his blast out about going to jail on Tuesday. What do you think about that real quick before we move on?
I wish I would have done a little bit more research on it before I spoke on it, but I'm in a hot seat, so I might as well just do it. My first thought was it sounded like another January 6th type of situation, like he trying to get people riled up again. And he's like,
That's what Cordell was saying. Cordell was saying.
He's like, I'm already messed up, so I might as well start some more crap. So that's what's going on.
So you think that it's going to be a situation in New York on Tuesday, regardless? Just the fact that he is going to the court proceedings and everything, you think people are going to be out there protesting and causing a lot of ruckus?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised because people are just stupid and people are willing to do anything for some stupidity. So I'm gonna be surprised if something happens. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what comes up with that because
I wouldn't be surprised if something happened here because there's a lot of Trump supporters out here in Colorado.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there is. I was surprised too, but during that one of the last elections, it was really close with the
in your zone. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'll be side-eyeing a lot of people when I go grocery shopping.
You be like, what? Wait. Yeah, so who knows? Yeah, you guys may have you got that many supporters out there. You may have a little something going on. And I'm not an advocate for that. I mean, I think it's utterly ridiculous to get out here and just act crazy. I mean, for what? For what?
I mean, vote for who you're gonna vote for. That's your own prerogative,
That's it.
But that's it. Keep it.
I hope they bust out. I hope they bust out there with "We Shall Overcome." That'd be nice, huh?
We shall overcome. You know what? Ain't nobody gonna bust out with "We Shall Overcome."
Bust out with "We Shall Overcome."
You talking about the Trump supporters now?
Rocky back and forth for Donald Trump.
Well, I'm pretty sure the news will be blasted on Tuesday big time. Your TV's is gonna be interrupted. Everything, okay?
I'm gonna go on their little thing. I'm gonna say that too. Y'all should say "We Shall Overcome."
You gonna go on what thing?
The Rumble and stuff. They all up on Rumble.
Oh my God!
Go up on their little page and y'all should sing this song right here. "We Shall Overcome."
Well, you just have to I'm just interested in how this is gonna pan out. I mean, Ben and Cordell does not think at all. John had to step away for a minute. Gareth, they really don't think he's gonna do any time.
No,
I don't think he's gonna
do any time. You don't
think
so either?
No, because he's gotten away with all this crap for this long, and they waited till the last minute to pull out the articles of impeachment. I mean, they just moved super slow on all of it. I don't think he's going to get punished for none of the stuff he's done, including the tax evasion or whatever comes out with the financials. And whatever
because aren't they going to put all that's out there too?
All the classified documents that were stolen and all that. He's not going to get punished for that. He's going to get a nice slap on the wrist. And they'll probably prep him for re-election.
Nice slap on the wrist. Really?
Yep, a nice little slap on the wrist.
Wow. Well, we're gonna see, you guys.
I think he'd rather like a slap on the hiney, though. He that kind of freak.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Yeah, he probably
he a little freaky. He'd rather have a slap on the hiney.
Yeah.
How y'all know? Well, he freaky. That ain't.
He probably like a paddle or something too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who do you know that say I grabbed the pee? I ain't never met a man walking around and say I grabbed the pee. He say he grabbed the pee.
And they'll let you do it. They'll let you do it. Just walk them to grab it. They'll let you do it.
That's right.
That's true.
Who will let you do it? Women?
That's what he said.
The,
That's what he said.
the supporters, his supporters will let him do it.
Wow.
He'll
That's
get
what he
away
said.
with it.
Yeah, he's pretty arrogant with some things.
Yeah,
So
but the statement I got was I heard, "Hey, I kill somebody at Times Square and get away with it."
oh wow.
Yeah, he has said some arrogant stuff back in the 90s. I think it was I wish I had the quote. This is when we need them quotes pulled up.
Exactly.
See,
Whenever
but he
I
was
see
talking-
one from now on, I'm gonna have to just write it down,
he
okay?
well, I mean, we never know what we're gonna talk about here, but he had talked about that he could possibly run for president in the 90s. There was a clip that came out, and he was talking about that the public is just so dumb that they would just fall for whatever campaign he had going on. Now look at us. Look at where we're at.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
I don't think it's us. I think it's the supporters. There's a certain
There's a
demographic.
couple. I got a couple of them on my Instagram. Black
It's just
supporters.
it's a certain demographic that goes for somebody like him.
Yeah.
That's right.
They don't necessarily look at it as the racism thing, which is prominent. They don't look at that. They're looking at somebody that is a businessman and he's remained successful. And they feel like, well, if you can run a corporation, then you can run America, because a lot of people feel like America is run like a corporation anyway. So you have that going on. So
absolutely.
So he knew what he was doing back
we're
then.
gonna just hold on to our bonnets and we're gonna see what goes down on Tuesday.
But your pearls, huh? We're gonna pearl
I'm gonna be at work, but I'm gonna be looking at my news feed and just try to see what's up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's up.
We're gonna use that. We're gonna use that for a meme though. Man, that's gonna be a nice meme. Donald Trump getting arrested. Donald Trump in handcuffs. Oh man, that's gonna be off the chain.
Oh my God!
If they have him in handcuffs, oh yeah, there'll be memes everywhere.
Oh my God, that's gonna be off the chain.
If in case, but we don't know, right? We don't know what's gonna happen, right?
Well, I won't be posted in because I'm sick of seeing Donald Trump. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sick of seeing him everywhere. I'm sick of hearing about it. I actually kind of turned off the news for a little while. Just so, because I'm sick of hearing about the bank crisis. We had this back in 2008. This ain't nothing new. You know, we gonna be all right.
Yeah, Ben was touching on that about the bank crisis and stuff. And, would you rather have your bank go down or would you rather have your student loan forgiven?
Ugh.
I know everybody got quiet.
Yeah, that's like saying, hey, what do you rather have? Good sex or be in love?
Wow. Cordell, you threw my hair back on that.
Bing,
one.
bing.
Like,
bing, bing.
Good sex or being
okay. I'd rather keep the money because I think I could. But my debt is low comparison to. I've heard of people having like $300,000 in student loan debt. I can't relate to that.
Well, if you're a medical student,
I think that's those who maybe go a couple of times.
Even the graduate school at a private school,
and then they go masters, graduate school. They take it. They just go sky the limits and as long as you still in school, you don't have to pay nothing back until you finally finish. You can come out and take one class. And that's considered to still be in school, and they cannot start.
I want it gone. I want to pay it back. I don't want nothing to do with none of that because they're not honoring these degrees anyway. When you get out of college, you're having a hard time finding employment anyway. I've heard people coming straight out of college and having to work at Burger King for like 4 or 5 years until they can finally nail something. So
but you know what you talking about with the banks? If all those banks fall, imagine the thousands of jobs like that Silicon Valley thing.
Yeah, Silicon Valley Bank.
Hundreds of jobs gone. So if a lot of the banks fail and you getting out of school at that time, you got all these people in the financial services that you got to try to go find a position.
Yeah.
Well, there's obviously something deeper going on more than the banks. it has something to do with the value of the dollar, and that's on some whole other subject that
What? How you know about that like that, JJ? Man,
JJ, oh, sip.
it.
JJ said, let me just sip and be quiet. JJ know a little something.
JJ know that when they doing one, it's a bird in the hand, three in the bush. That's what
I
it
know.
is every time.
All I know is that some countries making deals over here, and the United States ain't involved. And when this deal go through, we might be in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
You talking about that
we
brick,
will.
huh?
I think
You
it
talking
ain't
about
no
the brick?
might be in trouble.
Yeah, we might be in trouble. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bricks.
This stuff ain't even on the news. I'm finding this out on TikTok.
TikTok.
That's why they trying to shut it down.
TikTok be bringing it down, huh?
They broke it all the way down for me. I was like, oh, okay.
But TikTok, you only get a minute or two to put.
No,
3 minutes.
You can talk up to 10 minutes on TikTok now.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
It's 10. You can go on for 10 minutes. I'm not gonna sit there for no whole 10 minutes and watch something.
On live or regular?
I'll sit and watch something for at least 5 minutes and get some full information, and I'll do research. And yeah, it's true. TikTok. It's true what I'm talking about.
Because I remember when it was just 2-3 minutes. Okay, well that's cool. I haven't really explored TikTok like that, but a lot of people are into the TikTok thing. I kind of just view some of the videos.
You might lose a chance to explore it anyway because they're trying to shut it down. They already have government agencies shut down on it. But they want to ban the app for all Americans, and they're saying the main thing that they're talking about is they're saying that it's compromising our privacy. But that's what these major corporations like Google and Facebook and Twitter, and they're not
Instagram.
Well, their Instagram and Facebook are one and the same. They're part of Meta, so. All of these corporations out here in the United States don't value our privacy, and they're selling our customer data to the highest bidder. So only thing different is our relations with China is not so good right now. So
wow,
they're trying to shut it down.
Okay.
And so
are they talking about in the near future shutting it down?
Oh yeah, they got bills ready to get it out the way. They're trying to rush it. They're pushing this more than they're pushing Black people's right to vote.
Oh Lord!
How about that?
How about that?
We gotta get voted on every 7 years.
We keep on concentrating on stuff that don't make no sense, and while the world is concentrating on turning their own currency into something.
Yeah.
Keep on playing, America.
Right.
You worried about stuff. TikTok. I don't give a damn about TikTok. What you gonna do about this unification of nations? What you gonna do about that, brother?
Yeah, absolutely.
What you gonna do with our dependency on overseas goods and manufacturing, and we don't have no jobs here? And okay, let's say, for example, we cut off from China. Let's say China, like, we ain't messing with y'all no more. Y'all got to get it on your own. What we gonna do? We got our education system so messed up that people don't know. They don't even know the basics. They don't even know how to spell.
Hello.
I'm seeing people on Facebook. Okay, now
we got spell check. Do people know how to use spell check?
People don't even know how to use spell check.
You gotta spell the word right first time for the spell check for you.
Spell check may think you got a new vocabulary going on. They may say, "Oh, this is a new word. We're gonna lock this one in there."
Okay, let's go with it.
Oh wow!
How about butter? Butter spelled with an A. Batter.
The problem really started when educators wasn't really being paid their wealth. So nobody wants to be educated no more. They don't get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They don't pay them anything.
Right.
Yeah. My son in middle school.
They're not getting paid right.
My son in middle school, he been without a science and math teacher for about 5 months now. They've been substituting for the whole school year. Sub.
And those subs ain't specialized in that subject matter.
Nope.
So
Nope.
No, they're just a
It's
sub
crazy.
in there doing
They
what
made the
do.
teacher mad. She got mad at one of the kids, and I guess she quit. And they can't find nobody to replace them. And this, and this is a good school district. It ain't, a battling district. They can't find nobody to replace them.
Well, they got to get it right. These babies need their education.
That's
They need
right.
their education for real. It starts with that. It starts there. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do an inquiring minds want to know. I need you to be attentive to the details of the matter. JJ, did your cousin show up today?
No, and I didn't ask him to come this weekend.
Tell him I was looking for him, but I'll be ready for him next time.
We need a little break from each other. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
But I love him, but
I know.
yeah,
It's
we
all
need a little
good.
break.
Just tell him I was looking for him to be peeking around in the corner right there over your shoulder. I was just looking for that.
He might be over here next weekend. You never know.
You never know. Welcome back, John. Welcome back.
Hey, John, I can't see everybody.
Oh, you can't?
No, I can only see 4 people at a time on this screen.
Oh, okay. It's all good. Okay, so let's go on to our inquiring minds want to know. We've talked enough about all the other stuff. Okay, here we go. Quote, I want this dude so bad I can taste him. My girlfriend says, be patient and let him come to you. Let him show interest and desire first. But nowadays, who does that? Is it tacky or unladylike to let a man know that you are vibing and feeling him and want him sexually as well? Will he look at you as a bop, or would he appreciate the fact that he has to do less work in approaching you for a change? And of course, would he appreciate the flattery? Okay, I think my friend is jealous. She's single and has no one at this time. She's been watching my glow and my flow. I think I am gonna let this dude know what's on my mind and heart. What do you think, grown folks?
We ain't talking about her mind and her heart, are we? We talking about her baseline. She ain't talking, she just saying her heart and her mind. She talking about her baseline.
Do y'all need it read again, or y'all understand?
No, I'm okay. I just want to know where the friend comes into play with the situation. Okay, to my understanding, her mind is set on this guy. She just wants to tell this guy that she's feeling him. And so, what does the friend have to do with it?
Her friend is saying,
don't do it.
And of course he would appreciate it. I think my friend is jealous. Okay, her friend is telling her that the first sentence she says, I want this dude so bad I can taste him. My girlfriend says that I need to be patient and let him come to me. Let him show interest in you.
Okay.
And desire first.
Okay.
Then once you see that and feel that, then you can put out a little more. But she's torn between this because she says nowadays, who does that? Who actually waits on the dude? The women is just as they let it be known right off. I want, and I need, and they just come hard, right? But she's saying that she doesn't want to look like she's desperate or a bop or thirsty, all those words by doing that. So what should she do? She wants to tell the guy that she's into him and interested in this and that and come at it, but she doesn't want to appear a certain way. And her girlfriend is saying, just chill. And if he's interested,
she think the friend jealous. You think she think the friend being malicious with her?
So she's saying her friend is single and she doesn't have a man, and she's been glowing and bubbly because she's, you know, she's all about this dude, and she thinks her friend is a little jealous by telling her just to fall back and don't do too much. Is her friend being jealous, or is her friend just being old school concerned?
I would need more examples of how she would be, you know, how she's coming off jealous. That's why I was like, what does the friend have to do with it? I mean, I'm more interested in what is the dynamic between her and this guy? Like, what are their interactions like? How long has she known this person to have these type of feelings? Or was it on sight? She saw him and she just want to taste him on sight.
So you think all that? She says she wants him so bad she can taste him. So I mean, she may have just started wanting to taste him. Maybe it's been 3 months. Maybe it's been a month. I mean, I don't know. Some people get thirsty real quick. A bit. Ben, really, Ben. Okay, Ben, really. Oh my God.
You know what it's about. You know what she about to do.
What is it about?
She want to freak him. It's all it's about.
Okay, so you think she wants to do that?
Oh man, I want him so bad.
She's hot. She's hot for him. Does that mean she wants to freak him? She's just really turned on and want to get to know him and digging him.
Digging him.
She should go on and taste him and then figure out how to get to know him later.
Do your thing, boo. Do your thing.
That's what it is now. You taste first and then you get to know.
Taste and see the goodness.
If that's what she wants to do, that's her prerogative.
As the dynamics change, people going around tasting.
That's right.
You got to get to know me first before you tasting anything, okay?
Well,
you a woman. That's y'all gameplay.
How you know you like when you go to Costco and they got the samples around Costco? don't you want to taste them little samples?
JJ, look at here. That ain't no comparison.
No.
You want to taste all the samples, JJ?
Don't you want to sample before you buy the whole product?
That's right.
That ain't got nothing to do with it, JJ. That's different.
And she want to taste this chocolate. She want to taste
what
that.
has changed so much? The dynamics. I'm trying to help this person out though, but like they say, it looks like things has really changed with, you know, society is. Are they for women being forward like that? And how do men look at that? I got a panel of more men than it is me. So do you guys, is that a turn on when a woman is just no? Garrett said no. Garrett, she look like a bop to you? You do that? Is she thirsty? Yeah. She thirsty and she come on too strong, right? Yeah. Don't a man want to know? He wants to know that she's interested for sure. He wants to know that before he starts throwing his coin in his bucket, right? The man should be the one to pursue, to come after the woman. Yeah. That you may be. I mean, men are hunters. I believe that the men should hunt and they should definitely pursue if he's interested in her. But he also needs to know that she has interest in him. Right? Or does that matter?
It does matter. Like there's those subtle clues. There's ways that we know that somebody's
ain't playing.
Well, how do you know?
She ain't playing.
Who's saying eggplant over here?
That girl is not playing.
No, she do want to taste them.
She probably she all in that dude. So every time she see him, she all in his face.
She's really feeling him. And she wants help because her friend is telling her, girl, you being too loose. You
putting their hands on his chest and
you
stuff.
coming too thirsty. You need to fall back a little and let him pursue you. Her friend is probably a little old school flair about it.
Well, there's ways that it could backfire, because I've had somebody tell me that I pursued you and I don't pursue nobody, and I was just like, "What that got to do with me?" Like, you telling me you don't like something about me, you don't want to talk to me no more, and I'm like, okay, peace, deuces. You know, I didn't take it personal. They felt some type of way about me and didn't want to have the relationship anymore. And it was like, so you just go. Then they got mad. They was like, oh, so you just gonna stop talking to me? I was like, if that's what you want, we could be friends, or you could just not call me no more. It's on you. But the reason why I say that is because it could be looked at, it could be thrown up in your face later. You came on to me. Now you coming at me with this rah-rah. So, you know, I could see why the friend could be like, hey, you know, you might want to fall back and let him pursue you. But at the same time, people are shy, people are insecure, people don't know how to approach. It's not like you grow up with a manual on how to talk to somebody. So why not? Why, you know, I don't find anything wrong for the woman to go pursue the man. But you know, some people, like we're saying here, some people are more traditional and feel like the man should be the one to approach. But sometimes
I think pursuing and showing interest is kind of two different things.
It's a part of the pursuit. You're pursuing something.
I mean, yeah, it just depends.
Interest and pursuit are two different things.
I'm sorry, John.
Interest and pursuit are two different things.
Okay, I think
you're in pursuit,
because some folks
of
there are folks who are interested.
You could be in pursuit.
Okay, one at a time.
There are folks who are interested, but they don't pursue.
Okay.
I'm interested. You know, so let's go back to say, let's just use younger kids. Oh no, I like her or him, but I'm afraid to go talk to them. Or no, I don't want to talk to them because they might not like me. Or I don't want to. So they don't pursue. So having interest doesn't mean that you're pursuing. But then pursuing, we got to think about what is the level, or what is the purpose behind the pursuing. Let's put it that way. So if she's pursuing just to be, or whoever is pursuing just for sexual purposes,
right,
then that can go any way. That's not something that's really deferred to a certain gender. It's either one or the other. If that's what they want, they're going to do it. But now when you're starting to think about trying to use it in the same sense as a relationship wise, I think it's some things I believe a man should pursue when it comes to that. The simple fact that she's in his hands, let's put it that way, under his security, his care. I'm not saying that he's providing everything or whatever, but just towards her well-being, you know. So you need to get the woman to be able to trust and feel a certain way. So that pursuing goes, but when a woman pursues and a man, especially if a relationship, and a man's feel, oh, she coming after me. Well, whatever else that should be considered is thrown out the door. So now you end up with situations where you say, oh, he liked it, he do this, he don't do this. But this is what you brought in. You know, this is what you brought in. So how can you be upset or whatever?
But when you say that's what you brought in. What do you mean? That's
when you pursue. When a woman's pursuit, she's more or less dealing with what she's interested in, of course, which she may find attractive, which she hopes to get out of a person, because we
Mhm.
do it a lot. A lot of times she's trying to change him or she's hoping that he'll change.
Mhm.
But when you're in your pursuit, you wasn't looking at these attributes or things about him. Usually when a man is pursuing, he's presenting himself. He's
Mhm.
bringing who he is and what he has to offer, no matter what it is. If his occupation is collecting plastic bottles to running the bank president or CEO of some company, or
Mhm.
be it his own or someone else's. But the simple fact that he's bringing that there, you used earlier, you used you made the statement of hunters. Hunting is a different hunting. When we hunt, we use devices. Just
Mhm.
think about that. We use devices. So if I'm hunting, I'm going to use the device to catch my prey. And guess what some of them devices are used?
Mhm.
Lies is one of the biggest devices in hunting, because even if you think about fishing, we use fake bait. And we lie about, we already lied to the fishes. then, then we put out fake ducks. We lie to the birds of the air. Then we put out,
Wow.
we take antlers. I remember we take antlers. We go hunting, we would take the old antlers and we clink, 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 to get to try to draw the does, because they think that the male bucks are fighting for territory, especially
Mhm.
during a time that could be for breeding or whatever. You know, so we're hunters.
Mhm.
When we're using devices, we're using because we have only one help me, Cordell. We have one
Objective to get to.
thank you, objective. That is the word. We have one objective. That's to get the prey.
To
That's
get
to
the
get the
prey.
prey. But when you're pursuing honestly and openly, you're presenting yourself in a wide open. We're hey, this is what I do. This is who I am. But you got ducks swimming in the pond saying, I ain't seen you around here before.
But okay, I get that. I get that. But is this woman is she out of pocket for wanting to pursue this guy?
Well,
Does she just calm down?
for her wanting to taste and this and that, and
Well, that
she,
was just I don't know if she wants to just literally lick and taste.
well, I don't
She's
know the way.
saying that she's savoring this desire for him in a way that
So it's more or less like infatuation, right? So her pursuit is based around that. It's not around a relationship. It's around some type of oh shoot, help me again, Cordell. It's you know, curiosity,
Okay.
around some curiosity.
she says she's
Um,
vibing and feeling him, so she's
some
really interested in him.
but what is he doing with her?
He nothing yet. He hasn't
Well,
had a chance.
obviously he's not. She's the one that's feeling this about him.
So,
Yeah, but my
so
thing
John,
is,
it goes back to what you said, John, about hunting. Really, think about it this way: she's pursuing him. She don't know what he's like yet,
mhm,
but when she gets close enough, it's up to him to say, "Hey, I got you." You know, he could reel her in, or he could say, "No, I got to throw you back. You're a catch. I'm a little release." You know,
mhm,
I ain't feeling you. I'm gonna throw you back to the pond. So, but it's up to him. But she needs to show him enough interest, and he needs to show her enough respect to find out who he is and who she is. If that doesn't happen, her girlfriend can be all she wants to be. But bottom line is she gonna go to him and say, "Hey, you know, I want to get to know you better. I want you. I want to know you better. Because he could be an asshole far as you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, all
Or
she's
it
seeing
might be-
outside is his facade, his persona. You know, he dresses nice, he drives a good car. He got a bad attitude. He'd be a wife beater. She don't know that.
Or it might be spontaneous combustion and they end
It
up
could
screwing in
be.
the bathroom at work.
Yeah,
You
it
never
could be.
know. It's
Never
possible.
know.
The possibilities
Yeah.
are endless.
But
You never
is her
know,
pursuit? Is her pursuit? Is she presenting herself as a free woman or as a free woman?
As a
Hello.
free woman or what? Or a free woman or a free woman?
No,
Just
now
think
that's the
about it.
question.
Is she a woman
It's how
who
she
is
phrased
free
it.
and they, or is she free and open? Because for her friend to be saying, you seeming thirsty, you doing all this and all do that. So if a woman goes to pursue a man, let's just say this, since we're there, if a man sees she's pursuing and she's coming in a certain way, like she's saying, hey, this is who I am, and you seem interested, I'd like to know you, blah, blah. But if she's coming on that thirsty tip, trust me, if he goes that way, he's just looking for, oh, she all on. She trying to get me to, that's the main thing.
So
She trying to get me to.
he's gonna look at it for the clap.
Well, because that's the way she's coming. So you got to think about it. Okay, here we go. Who goes fishing with a rifle? Right? So she coming, she's if you're coming a certain way, you're gonna draw the way you're coming. Just like a man. If a man comes off like he's all that, he got all this and all that, and a woman draw to him and say, oh, you ain't about nothing. And then he want to get mad at her, oh, she a gold digger, or she this and that. But you put out there that you're like this and like that. So that's what you drew. So if a woman puts out there a certain type of vibe or energy, what kind of energy you think you're going to get back? You're going to get what's matching. So if you putting out, ooh, I'm trying to get some of this, well, guess what? You're going to get an energy saying, well, here, come and get some.
Well, what if she's not trying to get some, but she just want to get to know him? She's digging him. She wants to put it out there. She wants to
What
let
is
him
he
know.
doing? What is he doing? What has she done to where he had responded? Because when you put something out there in a certain form, we got to think of cause and effect, right? So when you put out things in a certain form, there should be some effect. What has he done according to her antics of trying to show him or put herself as being interested in this person? What has he done?
I don't know.
Exactly, because she didn't put it in the
Maybe
letter.
that's what her friend is seeing. Maybe her friend is saying too that, you need to calm down some because, but they're not going into that. It looks like the friend is just saying, let the man pursue you. If he's interested, let him pursue you. And then take it from there, So she must be going hard with it.
She must be.
There's always a way to spark a conversation or to heighten a man's awareness that a woman might be interested in. But if she's being super aggressive and say, hey, I got on this mini skirt or I got this low color cut blouse and I'm just wiggling and shaking or whatever when I get around him, he gonna look at that a different way and say, hey, well, I'm just gonna do what I do and just be over and done with it. But it all depends on the approach. So the girlfriend might be saying, well, you need to slow down. You need to go slow down. But you know how you women are. Some of
you want to give her some game? Y'all want to give her some game for real?
Yeah. Some of you women might be, hey, I want him, not you. So slow down. Let me get in front of you.
That's a man or a woman. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but
You
you
want to
know,
give us some game though, for real?
she got to
Some
be
real
careful
game.
too, because you can have somebody on the sideline watching this,
Right.
and it don't go the way you want it. So this other cat peels in, and he plays to your emotion. He plays to your desire just to get in. And they say, "Oh, look at let me see what's up with this," and then you got that going on. And that's the kind of stuff that trickles from one cat to another cat. Anyway, just think about going to the club. I'm gonna go to a club, and you see a cat dancing. You see this chick dancing with somebody, and you already done labeled him as an L square anyway. You're L7 anyway, so you kind of checking it out. And you like, okay, look how she shimmy and wiggling and carrying on. And then soon as that dance is over with him, and don't let her, you see him like try to touch, and she like, nah, I'm good. She walk away. Oh, the next cat is over there in a minute. Because he's seeing how she is with this other one. So, you really have to really be careful, because this is a lot of thinking that goes on among men, some men. You coming at me a certain way, it's going down just the way you coming, and you should
And
not be
so will he
questioning.
keep her in a box if she's coming out
Give us some game though. Give us
if
some
she's
game.
coming out too thirsty and about the physical, will he keep her just in that box?
Maybe not, but then what did he ends up like the one guy met the young lady, remember JJ? She wearing all the cleavage, all the clothes. Now
I
he
remember
wants to
that.
change her clothes. Now he want to change it. So he might not keep her in the box. But then after a while, when he decides, oh, I'm gonna try to turn this one to, or place this one as being this or that, now he want to change her. But then
Right.
she can end up the same way. Like I think JJ said it, you don't know nothing about this person.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
have
so she
no
should learn
idea.
something about him though. Sean,
Right.
check out his Instagram, check out his
Oh
Facebook,
shoot,
find his
forget all
name, first
that.
name, last name.
Forget all that. If I'm right there,
No,
come and
bro.
talk to me. Cause I
See
can
who his
over
best friend is.
man,
Check out his situation.
all them pictures on Instagram and Facebook, them could be my neighbor's cars, and all them other ones.
That ain't what I'm talking about, man. You trying to find a person that she
No,
communicate
we
with them.
talking
He
about.
communicate with the
You
most.
want to know something real? You talk one on one. That's the problem. That's the
Well, she trying to have a fresh foot forward. Obviously, he ain't looking at her like that, because if he was, she'd be in the game already.
Yeah, or the way
So
like Cordell said, her approach or something. That deliverance. Because there's nothing wrong with showing a man you're interested. It's nothing wrong, but your delivery has to be on point. Same as with anybody, a man to a woman. You can show interest, but if your delivery ain't right, oh, what's up, sexy, tall glass of water? You know, you're the best dude on earth. You know what I mean? But your delivery messed you up. Now nobody wants your package.
So what do you guys want to tell this young lady before we move on?
I want to say follow your heart, and your instincts are the best way forward at this point. You know what your options are. You know how you feel about the friend that's giving you advice, and you kind of know the guy probably been looking in her direction a little bit. So let's see what happens. Take a risk. I feel like people are scared to take a risk and try something different or say something. Maybe the dude is shy. That's possible too. That he might be afraid to say something to her, and sparks might fly immediately. Y'all might be on your first date before you know it. So, don't let this time pass you by. We don't have a lot of time to waste out here.
That's true, and that's good advice, JJ. And I would say the same thing. I mean, I'm old school with it. I'm not gonna be just thirsty like that, but I will let it be known in my way that it is interest. And then, the pursuit of the man, especially first off, early on, showing the interest. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not gonna just, I'm not coming out wanting to jump your bones and let you know just because I met you in the club tonight. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, introduce yourself first, though. You know what I mean?
But
you don't even know if that's her type.
People are real open. I mean, especially a lot of women are real open now, where they see something they want, they letting it be known.
They want to eat,
and they letting it be known, and they not shy about it.
Costco sample.
Yeah,
that's right.
They want to taste the sample. I mean, you see them walking out the clubs before it's over. You be like, oh man, I saw him dance with her a few times, and they walking out together. And they ain't always just walking you to your car.
No.
You about to get in their car, they getting in yours. And y'all going somewhere. Because alcohol is dangerous. We're going to leave that right there.
It ain't the alcohol. It's the person who drinking the alcohol.
Who drinks, yeah.
It ain't the alcohol.
It ain't the alcohol's fault. Don't blame it on the alcohol.
Well, if you do too much of it, it can make you do some things out of character.
It can't make you do nothing.
You'll wake up the next morning and say, who are you?
Because that's what you wanted to do.
That's what you got.
When you made yourself. Drunk.
You made yourself. You take a sip of alcohol and they say, okay. Read the label. Read the label.
I had a few drunken escapades and they were fun. I didn't regret them.
That's right. Yeah. You may not have remembered the whole detail the next day, but you remembered it went down, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did. It was fun.
That's right. That's right. That's how
if you don't remember, you wake up in the morning and try it again so you can really remember.
Yep.
Well, that's if you still laying next to them, because they might have crept on out your bed early before you woke up
with your watch,
they had to get
Rolex,
back home to Tyrone.
Everybody that's been with me never wanted to leave. I believe that.
There you go.
There
you go.
That's right, JJ. They wanted to stay.
They wanted to stay.
That's right. Tell it. Okay, so with that being said, let's move to the next question, you guys. They say that if a woman says no and he takes it, married or not, that it is rape.
You had this question before.
But if somebody might not have heard it, but if he says no and she takes it, what is that called?
Rape.
Still rape.
Rape, but the police officer's gonna laugh at you.
It's still the same.
It's still the same thing, though.
So word of thumb, we won't stay on that long. John said we discussed this before. I don't remember that, but we probably.
I don't remember this either.
I discussed so many things. He remember. He has a good memory of.
Is it rape? Is it rape if she say no, and then we went to the reverse? If a man say no, if it's rape.
So it's still rape. If anybody says no, grown
two things come into play.
Yeah.
Each side.
If she says
especially
no,
if it's
or
in
if
the
he
couples.
says no, you're still.
How does she say no? How does she say no, though?
Well, some people.
Does she say no?
Some people
did she say no?
Sometimes no means yes, but I don't. I don't know what
JJ,
y'all think. No, don't
there's
mean.
Two ways to measure that. JJ, it's a way to measure that. Ben. The way to.
Don't put me in that.
If it's a woman saying no the way he's saying no, or a man saying no, the way you measure that is moisture and stiffness.
There you go.
Moisture and who?
Oh, baby, don't. No, baby, no.
No.
Not right now.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna repeat that.
Moisture and stiffness.
Said moisture and stiffness.
So if the woman taking it from the man and he don't want it, but stiffness is present,
that means yes.
You could be.
If she said no, and moisture
and still say no. I could.
It means yes.
I could be stiff and still say no, and here's why. because my mind is already in the gutter. I'm probably seeing the goodies right there, but just because I'm stiff don't mean I want that. Like I have the right to be, even if you see my stiffness, I have the right to say no.
That's right.
I ain't saying
So what if you say no and start chuckling?
Right. I ain't saying you don't have the right, but there's some questions that's gonna come about when you sitting up there saluting the other person. No, sir.
I say
I don't know.
no is no.
Yeah, no is no, but
because you could be rubbing up against me. There's factors that involved. I might be attracted to the person even, but that it might not be.
Don't want to do it yet, huh?
It might not be the right time. We might be in public somewhere or something, like in a restaurant in front of a whole bunch of people.
Well,
and you grab my stuff.
Some people like public. They like it in the public.
I'm one of those people, but what if I don't at this moment? You know, there's
so when you say no, let it go. It's no.
Let it go. When I say no, no. And most 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say no. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, yeah. So
okay. I got you.
What you trying to say, JJ?
No means no. Woman, the man, woman, it don't matter. If they say no, I don't care if they say it.
You love the JJ like to put it in, huh? Like to get it in.
Oh Lord. Next
9
question.
times out of 10, I'm gonna say yeah.
Well, I know you. I know what you gonna say, Ben. We already know what you gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you pay, Ben? Would you pay to play? Would you pay to play?
No, Donna.
If you were not looking for anything serious, does this fall into the whole pimp category? When you pay to play.
Oh,
are you a pimp? That's a
when
trick.
You pay to play.
Then you a trick.
Yeah.
So does that fall into the whole pimp category?
Pimp, no. Pimp
They like pay. You're not looking for nothing, but you just want to give a little something. You just want to play, roll around in the hay. That's what you do. You give a little something.
Fair exchange, no robbery. That's what it's called.
Is that in the whole pimp category? That person getting paid?
No, they ain't got nothing to do with pimping. Fair exchange, no robbery. I give you some of this, you give me some of that. And
so if you want to pay, if you let them know, I'll rumble with you, but I got, we gotta, you gotta do a little something for me, You let them know that. So what you doing?
It depends on what I want.
You want the clap. That's what it is.
Then I'm pulling it out the pocket.
And you gonna pay to play. So you will pay to play.
What my man Chris Rock say? I done paid for many a college tuitions. I done paid for many a car notes. I done paid for house notes. I done paid the gas and electric bill. Ain't that what my brother said? There's a whole lot of cats out here. I'd rather pay instead of going to all this. A lot of men that'll probably say they didn't pay a little, but they don't really mean. I mean, they may have helped her out and gave her some ends to help with some things, but is he paying to play? Yeah, that's what that's called.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I might be the wrong person to answer this, but I'm gonna say this. Most men over their lifetime has paid one way or another. The biggest payday for a woman is when a man gets a divorce and the marriage ends. Because he might still be paying once that union has severed. So he's paying for something he ain't getting no more, but he's still paying. That could be why some people ain't getting married these days. So when you go on a date with him again, he's paying.
Yeah.
You go to movies, he's paying.
Yeah.
He goes out and just hanging out on the town, he's paying. So he's always paying, but he may not get his delivery back from his payday. So
I was looking at a message today with Kenny
true.
G. Kenny G trying to get his spousal support taken away. He been divorced since 2013.
Ooh,
His
that's good.
spouse get paid $40,000 a month. And she been getting that since 13.
He got off easy.
He got off, that's off easy?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Almost
haven't heard
$500,000 a year is easy.
I haven't heard a Kenny G track in years. I haven't heard Kenny
That's
G.
what he's saying. He tried to get it taken off because he like, hey, I ain't doing as much.
Yeah, I haven't heard Kenny G since the 90s.
What happened to Dr. Dre?
He had to pay some spousal support?
Yeah, almost $1 million a month.
Who had to pay $1 million a month?
His ex-wife?
Yeah.
Who's ex-wife?
Better collaborate with Bonnie James.
You talking about Dr. Dre?
One of these other musicians.
Wow. And that's spousal support. Spousal support.
Think about that.
On as long as they're in a situation where they need support, right?
So you're gonna pay no matter what, with or without.
Man, that's on a whole nother level. I like to pay up front and get it over with and keep it moving.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna live.
What's
simple.
The old saying? Pay me now, pay me later.
This is people's problem. That's why I'm gonna live simple. I'm not gonna buy no big old mansion or nothing like that. I'm gonna buy like a regular house and regular car. I'm not none of that. None of that extra stuff. Trying to be all flashy because when everything fall down, you it's about maintaining the lifestyle that you had. You lived a frugal lifestyle, and that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have a frugal lifestyle after me.
That's right.
You make a certain amount of money, JJ. It ain't safe to live around certain places no more.
That ain't gonna happen, JJ. You still gonna get
it ain't safe.
You still gonna get hit the pocketbook. Doesn't matter.
They gonna hit you up, bro. You don't want none of that. You don't want somebody to take seize on your house because they find out you got millions of dollars in there. That ain't what you want.
Wow.
That ain't what you want, my brother. And they laying you down and
she or he wants half. Your
well,
partner,
like Cordell says, one way or another, you end up paying.
You paying.
And some women do too, because I mean,
look at Mary J. Blige.
You know, and then they make some of the women gotta pay. They gotta pay too.
Look at
Sherry Shepherd. Shepherd.
No. Oh yeah, Sherry Shepherd did have to pay, and Wendy Williams. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's woo. And them figures be kind of deep. You see what I'm saying? So you guys are saying that to pay to play, men do it anyway, right? So you may not get paid, but you do put in the pot to play, especially men who take women out to dates a lot more than women take men out to dates and that kind of stuff. You paying out your pocket usually, unless you go Dutch. And, at first it don't start off as Dutch. But
Sugar mama.
Huh?
You got that sugar mama.
What is a sugar mama?
Sugar mama paying for everything, player.
Okay, so
I'm looking for her.
You looking for a sugar mama? Isn't that an older woman type of cool?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't be a sugar mama if you younger than me, younger than he, or the same age. You got to be older and giving out that money like that, right? I don't know. I don't know about
the side candy. The side candy with a price tag.
You don't have to. If you somebody like Doja Cat or Megan Stallion, they can buy what they need.
Yeah.
They get what they need.
That's interesting. Well, let's move on to this. Maybe the last question here. This is a little naughty, but it's interesting though. So oral satisfaction is an option when both participants are okay with just doing that. Are they cheating? Oral satisfaction is an option sometimes instead of doing, with penetration. When both participants are okay with just doing that. are they cheating you if they stop there and not continue on with trying to take it to home base?
Oh, okay.
So if you guys both
Did
agree,
they finish? Did they finish me?
you guys may have had a oral exchange, right? And you both were very satisfied with that. Bloom, bloom, volcanoes.
Bloom, volcano
The oral thing was off the bomb, and you both was just woo, okay. But perhaps one wanted to go further. But the other one is cool and isn't that. Are you cheating the other person by not taking it all the way? Or is it okay just to leave it right there?
That has
on
to
the person.
Yeah, I mean, if it's communicated beforehand that's what you want to go to home base, and y'all only did oral, and then just one of them got off.
But sometimes you don't know beforehand. Sometimes you get involved.
That's true.
You passionately doing your thing, and you both pop off like that, right? Right. And you both just, man, okay. And you just may want to. That's it. Because sometimes you have a man who, I don't know, some men is just explosive one time and one time only, and that's it until the next time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, instead of going rounds and rounds like that.
Some just one time person. They just, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that yet, JJ.
So
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
when you get a little. So after you do that,
I was like, what?
JJ say one time.
Right.
That's that old school. That's that old school, JJ.
I understand waiting 10 minutes and then starting over again. I get that. I've heard of people doing that.
Well, younger people, they usually wait 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, and boom, boom, boom. It's round two. Right. But then, sometimes mature people, usually once that volcano erupts that one good time, it's over. It's a wrap, right? Well, you don't know.
Could be.
JJ is like, I'm not feeling this.
He confused. You confusing the young fella. You confusing the young fella.
JJ, it used to be a time when 10 minutes, yes. When you right now, you at that time. You still, but sometimes as time moves on, you get a little more.
It's not going. I understand.
Things become different.
I've heard of people like in their late 60s still being able to go rounds. So I don't know. I don't think
sometimes 70. Some people still got it going on. It's wonderful. I mean, they
stay in the gym, huh? That's somebody stay in the gym, a gym rat.
Yeah, they stay active, not necessarily in the gym. They move. They're always out and active and moving around on a regular basis.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they active. They take.
They're not just sitting around and just all day every day, because that's how you lose it. You gotta move. You gotta move around and be active.
So as far as you guys are concerned, would you consider it cheating you with somebody not wanting to go further after an oral exchange? Would you consider that cheating you?
I'll put it like this: if that person talked a whole bunch of shit and they didn't live up to the hype, hell yeah, I got cheated.
Yeah.
You see it as a cheat if they was telling you all this woo 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 woo.
Yeah. You talking all this mess, and that's it. That's all I get, really.
I mean, even if she took you there, even if she took you there, she took you there.
No. Get your shoes and go. I won't see you anymore.
Get your shoes and go.
Get your shoes and go.
You gonna put her out?
She gotta go.
Cordell, that's kind of cold, right?
Call her Uber.
I mean, she can't at least sleep until the next morning.
Realistic. You gotta go.
Get your shoes and go.
She gotta call her. She gotta call her
tonight. all week long.
I
have
don't
me
think it's
all worked
right to
up.
put a woman out in
Nah.
the middle of the night, make her go home, unless she just
Yes.
needed to.
She got to go.
Cordell,
There you go.
why she
A
gotta
man with
go?
principles. He's a man with principles. He's a principled man.
But she already took you there, dude. She took you there.
No. She gave me false
I don't
advertising.
know.
Maybe I should have paid her, huh?
I don't know. I'm not moving. I'm just sitting here.
Maybe I should have paid her.
Cordell.
I'm gonna get that pay her
But
anyway.
some people are so into the oral thing that if they do go there with that, it's cool. They cool. They be like, okay, we can get down next time, but this was it. You know what I'm saying? So why would you be mad at her if she took you there?
Hey, Donna, that's like saying, hey, Friday come around, I'm gonna take you to a real nice restaurant. We're gonna have napkins on the table, got a tablecloth. And Friday comes around, guess where you at?
Where?
You're at Uncle Joe's restaurant down the street.
Who's there?
I'm just saying, you got hyped up to go somewhere spectacular. And all of a sudden, you get this restaurant 1-star, Joe's Place. We went to Joe's Place. Here you are all dolled
So
up.
do some women
In the
actually hype it
evening
up?
gown, high heels, got your hair
Hell yeah.
nails
Yeah,
done,
they
and-
do.
They make
Be
it
lying.
sound like they
They
can run
do.
a marathon around you or something.
They do. They do. They do.
Donna,
They do?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, women have
I'm
a
about to
tendency.
give you everything you ever desire.
You can't have a destination. You both can't agree on the destination to be 69 and she stop at 68.
Bad.
But the destination did blast off for the both of
No,
them.
no,
at
no, 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 no,
69.
no, 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 no. No. We start, it's the whole thing. We start it, we finish it.
They
Bottom
did.
line. Don't start nothing you ain't gonna finish.
They did
Yeah.
finish it.
What they finish?
Both people.
They
Well,
had
you
oral
just
said-
sex.
Well, your letter said, and if one does not complete their part of the bargain, whatever you wanted to call it,
Is
You both
he or she satisfied?
yeah, did you get cheated out of whatever?
if they
Yes,
don't
you
take
did.
it further than oral. They both got theirs
Huh?
with the oral.
But
Wait, read that again.
Y'all
'Cause
not paying attention.
I thought
no,
you
I'm paying
said
attention.
it's not like you said you both agreed to oral, but if the person does not take it all the way to where you, like you said, get home base or reach that peak, right?
I
Or
say,
you
are they
did-
cheating you if they stop there at the oral?
Oh,
I
well,
said that oral satisfaction is an option, yes. When both participants are okay with just doing that.
okay.
Are
Continue.
they actually cheating you if they stop there and not go further?
Well, you said home base at first. So I'm thinking, so when you said that if they stop there and not take you to home base, I'm thinking not finish the person off. So what are you talking about? Being physical now? Now being penetration?
Yeah, no, beat it up.
You both have
I was confused. Huh?
you both have did your thing orally. You both made each other do what you do
I
orally.
appreciate you, Donna. You're doing all this talking as much as you can without really saying it. Moving your hands around.
That's the
all
way
that
I gotta
stuff.
do, Ben.
Yeah,
But you're
yeah,
both doing this thing and satisfying each other orally.
Right.
Well, if that's the agreement,
But are
that
you
come
cheating
to,
the other person by not going
I had
all
asked.
the way?
no,
I
because
had asked
if
about
that's
an
the
agreement.
agreement that you
I had asked
have,
about an agreement, but Miss Donna said that y'all might not have necessarily agreed to anything. That y'all
but
just
you
were
started out,
exposed.
saying this is what you two agreed to. You both have an understanding that the oral
When both
thing,
participants are okay,
That's
okay,
right.
just doing that.
that's the
Okay. We
agreement.
already
So
decided
therefore,
that.
an agreement has been established that we're
Yeah.
both okay with doing that. So if the agreement has been established, no one has, either party has anything else to say beyond that.
Yeah. That's right.
You don't have nothing else to say beyond that.
But
You can
but
chill out
like
for a
in
minute and get back
Cordell's
to work.
case, Cordell is saying if she didn't talked all this smack
He putting her to the street.
and she ain't,
Taking
you
her
know,
to the curb.
she ain't following through with all the smack because, and I'm not saying you agree beforehand, before we lay down, we agree that tonight is an oral night. No, things just happen. It happens. You
Well,
get tangled up.
some people
You do
do,
what you do,
but some people
and
do
you both
agree.
do what you do.
Some people do agree that their only relationship they have is an oral relationship.
Well, I don't know where they do that at.
They
I,
did.
Hey,
I,
but
I don't
you
want
can
nobody
What?
telling me that
I
that's
No,
don't know
some
how
how
you can
people
do that
there.
because
No, there is actually, there was a story about a guy. This lady and this guy. The guy was saying that her argument was she did not cheat because he did not penetrate her. It
Okay.
was not
I've
infidelity.
heard that
Their
before.
agreement was only that they had oral with each other. So yeah, people do that, you
I
know.
think that oral is still sex.
okay.
It
Well,
It
shouldn't
you
is.
be
call it what you, yeah,
penetration.
we
Come
can
on
call it with
They
now.
that.
don't.
But I'm
They
saying
don't.
whatever
It's
the
their open
agreement
relationship.
is, then that's what you need to stay within the boundaries of that agreement. So
That's right. He said that
if
ain't
you agree
cheating.
to cook chicken for me, you say I agree to cook you some chicken and some mashed
Get out of there,
potatoes,
man.
and then I'm gonna
Get
come
out of
in
there.
fussing, talking
Wave it
about
out.
where the greens and cornbread, you know. But we agree to mashed potatoes and
Eating
chicken,
ain't cheating.
you know.
It
So
Eating
is
ain't
cheating,
cheating.
Ben. Eating is cheating.
Eating
If
ain't
you,
cheating.
yes, it is. If you really
No,
want to
not if
go
I say
there,
it ain't.
yes, it is, Ben.
So
It's still doing
you know
some
what it is.
stuff.
Eating ain't cheating. Not
It's
if I say
still
it ain't.
part of the
Nope.
sexual arena.
Nope. It's just like an open relationship. If we made the rules and that's the rules that eating ain't cheating, and we both decide eating ain't
First
cheating,
off, you
then eating ain't cheating.
making rules. Why do you have to make rules?
Cause you going out and get the you boy.
What happened to just letting it flow?
A man can I put it like this. A man can decide after he lick it up and do his thing that it ain't nothing gonna happen. But a woman can't decide that.
Yes, she
Can't
can.
decide that. Cause let's put it like this. If you know what you're doing, when they going woo 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 woo, you just push it on where it need to be.
And she can always push it back and say, I don't want to do that.
No, she ain't pushing nothing back. If her body's shaking and shivering, ain't nothing being
Oh
pushed
my
back.
God, here we go. Well, I hope you guys understood that question. It seemed like we had some little differences of opinions, and we
Yeah.
But do we understand now?
Right. Shake and bake,
Do we
baby.
all
Shake
have an
and bake.
understanding of what that question was?
Yes, I think it was a blank.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a better understanding the second time around.
You got it now. You know what it is now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. A person shouldn't feel cheated if, and I'm saying, like I say, you're not.
So what they do? They gonna call you up the next day and say, "You cheated me. You didn't finish me off." Is that what it's gonna
No,
turn
I'm
into?
saying if y'all both got tangled up in that and that happened, and then you're laying there and you say, I'm good.
Man,
and then that person say, well, I'm good too.
Cares?
Good night, boo boo, whatever,
That's
whatever.
it.
I mean,
We've been
you
together
both
for
have
a minute.
agreed that
At least
was
we took care of each other. I appreciate you. That's what I be saying. We've been together 2-3 years. I appreciate. Thanks for that. That was amazing. And going to sleep.
That was amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Because that's what you start doing about 2-3 years in the game. All that crazy ain't even there no more. You're like, well, are you sure? Okay.
So it
let's go
becomes
ahead.
business as usual.
No, I don't become business, but a lot of the rules get thrown out the window.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Okay.
one of the rules.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave that right there. Like
Thank you.
right there. I'm gonna leave that
Thank
right
you.
there. Right there.
Thank you.
You know what? I appreciate y'all. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you.
I don't know what else to say. You guys, sometimes we need clarification so we can be on the same page, but we all have our strong, different opinions. And that's what I love about each and every one of you and our viewing audience. We have had enough this evening with sharing some table talk grown folk in a grown folk way. I hope we didn't offend anybody, but we tried to. We was all right, wasn't we? All right, y'all.
Yeah. You stuck to your guns.
I stuck to my guns. Well, that's what I'm
Literally.
supposed to do. I'm the hostess with the mostest, Donna.
Yeah.
That's right.
Anyway, we gonna see you guys back here next Sunday, which is the 26th. And I think I'm gonna stick with 7:30. Show was 6:30 originally, but I think 7:30 works a little better, gives you time to get ready for your week and do all your little Sunday chores and all that stuff. But I appreciate all of you. And this is what we do every Sunday. We're going to see you next week. I want to thank my panel, my viewing audience, and that. What you want to do, you want to like, share, and what? Subscribe to the channel. And you'll get notified. As a matter of fact, hit that bell, because then you're going to know.
Thumbs up.
Time we drop something, or I drop something, or whatever's dropped.
No, your videos in the middle of the week be fire, Miss Donna.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them coming. I got to do.
You be keeping them coming.
Those shorts is lovely. You got a short period of time to say what you gonna say and say it right. And I'm gonna be bringing those shorts to you guys, and also my extended videos. So look for me this week. Look for my panel next Sunday. I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. See you next week.
Yeah. Peace.